Training Philippines. Yes, we are streaming. Okay. So now it's just a matter of if anyone's gonna look or not. But hey guys, today I wanted to make this live session a little bit more special. So yeah, I called in a special guest to interview today, and she's actually a voice actor for Hero TV, and she started off doing dubs over on the internet, kind of like me, and I really like where she's going. I saw her when she was just starting out, and wow, she's really enjoying a certain level of success right now. So, let us welcome Miss Hara Velasquez. Are you there, Hara?
Yes, I'm
Can
here.
you hear me?
Hi.
All right, so we
Yes,
can be
can
like
hear you perfectly.
awesome, and I don't think there is a delay. We can be like totally chill about this because we are live, but I don't Facebook isn't doing that gathering an audience thing, and nobody's watching us yet.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So tell us, Vanille, how did you get started? Wait, did I introduce you as Vanille or as Hera?
You called me Hara, but that's
I called you
fine.
Hera, right? Okay, Hera it is. How'd you get started, Hera?
Well, I discovered voice acting when it was the summer after the fourth grade.
Mm-hmm.
I was into Final Fantasy at the time, so I would like search Final Fantasy on like YouTube and watch videos. And then I
Wow.
saw this one video. It was like a casting call for a radio play, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I auditioned for it, and I made this like video trying to do voices of Tifa and Aerith from Final Fantasy VII,
Mm-hmm.
and that was basically my first attempt at voice acting. And actually still have the channel where I did that. I kept
Right.
the videos there, and sometimes I just still check on them, just to see where I really, really began. And yeah, that was how I discovered it. And from there, I started.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get the part because I was like in the fourth grade, and
Uh-huh.
I was too young, obviously, to play the part. But yeah, I didn't get it, but it led me to find more stuff to audition for, and eventually I found out about fan dubs, and I
Right.
started doing my own fan dubs, and I just kept going and improving, and
Uh-huh.
eventually I landed roles and more fan dubs, and yeah, and but I think my biggest
Right.
like leap into the voice acting scene was I when I joined Dubbing Academy, I guess. That was
Wonderful.
just last year.
Last year.
I was actually not sure
Mm-hmm.
if I was going to join. I was really nervous and I was doubting
Right.
myself.
Mm-hmm.
But then I like posted about it on Facebook. Like, should I, kind of like getting the opinion of other people whether
Uh-huh.
I should join or not. I guess I was just looking for some encouragement,
Right.
and I did get it. People were pretty supportive, and that made me. And I was actually not expecting that. I mean, it's
Uh-huh.
it's kind of contradictory that I would post that, but then wasn't expecting it. But
Uh-huh.
I wasn't expecting people who I wasn't really talking to like comment and tell me that I shouldn't be my own police. That was what this one girl said, and that really
Right.
stuck to me. And that made me like realize that yeah, I should totally go for it. So I did, and well, there we go.
Right. That's absolutely wonderful, and I'm glad you mentioned your YouTube channel as well. Would you like to
Mhm.
broadcast your channel for us so we could, like, check it out later?
Yeah, sure. My channel is Vanilla Crescent X, and I upload fandubs there. So yeah.
Yeah, I actually got to know you there. I think I saw you on Facebook. I don't know. I just saw you on Facebook somewhere. And then I saw it says works on YouTube as a voice actress. And I'm like, that sounds awfully familiar. It kind of sounds like me. Yeah. Now, what do you think of
I remember that.
what do you think of fan dubs? I mean, I also came from the school of thought where I was told by professionals, oh, fan dubs are terrible, you're not gonna get work if you do that, but I was pursuing fan dubs nonetheless, although my channel was shut down. What's your take on that?
Well, I don't like how that feels bad. Like if I were told that fandoms are terrible,
Mm-hmm.
because for me, fandoms are really how I improved. They were really how I
Yeah,
learned voice acting. I never would
likewise.
have discovered voice acting if it weren't for other people doing fandoms. And yeah, it's really how I learned. I mean,
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry for like saying this, but in Dubbing Academy, I didn't feel like it was enough for me if I hadn't been
Ooh.
doing fan dubs before that.
Right.
I feel like
Mm-hmm.
that wasn't really enough. I mean, it was just,
Right.
we did it like over just a month,
Okay.
Saturdays and like
You do
1 2 months.
realize
And
this is going on YouTube, right?
oh my God,
No. Well, if you want to, like, I can chop this part off or something. I'll work something out. But
way
yeah.
too much. But
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, really, it's really fandoms that taught me how to do voice acting because it was really like how I improved. I did it for
Right.
years, and it really it ignited my passion, and
Right.
it kept fueling my passion to
Wonderful.
yeah, and it's really a good start because
It
you're doing something
is.
you love and you're learning at the same time, and
Right.
yeah.
And on that note, I'd like to just counterpoint with something else I've heard from other professionals who said, "Hey, you know what? Directors, like say in Funimation and Bang Zoom, they would say,
Mhm.
have you been doing fan dubs?" And it's kind of like a scary
Oh,
question because
really?
you don't know what the implication of that is, and
Mm-hmm.
your reaction might be like, yeah, I do," and they're gonna be like, "Yeah, that's great. At least we know you have a bit of
Oh.
experience already." So,
Hmm. Oh
and
yeah, that's another thing. Because
right.
since you've been doing the fan dubs, when you dub or like a real thing, is that the right? That's not the right word, but
Uh huh.
you get the point.
I
When it's
totally get it.
gonna be like familiar to you, like you're not gonna be like super shocked. It's gonna give you a little bit of confidence. Like, oh, okay, this is just like what I do when I'm at home.
Right.
It's not really that different. So yeah.
That makes absolute sense. You know, I know we're
Hmm.
digressing a bit here, and the topic was supposed to be about microphones, but this is a really interesting topic, and I'm learning a lot from you as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna mention something. Yeah, about fan dubs. Well,
Hmm.
oh, come on. I'll save that for some other time. I'll probably write a note about it, but I'll ask you about that again. Uh,
Okay.
okay, here's another question. What was your first microphone, and how did it work for you?
Well, I think most people who do fan dubs all started with a pretty crappy microphone, and that was just
Right.
my laptop microphone.
Right. Same
It
here.
was yeah, it was so bad. And like, I didn't even, there was that at the time, I was just like 11 or 12, and I
Uh
didn't
huh.
know that it was really bad. I was just like, hey, this is cool. I'm recording my voice. Like, that, it didn't really occur to me that the quality was so bad. I would
Yep.
even record right in front of like the electric fan, so like the wind's like blowing all over the mic,
I
and I
totally
didn't
get
know.
you. Right. And the
Yeah.
laptop,
And then,
it's got that
mhm.
buzzing sound with a rotating disc inside
Yes,
it.
yes, that one.
Right.
And then yeah, so then I got a microphone from like CDR King that cost like 100 pesos, and it's
Same,
still bad,
same
but it's
story. Right, same
but
story. In fact,
I
I
mean, it's
tried
still bad,
three
but
of
it's better.
those. I was just wondering, maybe it's a
Yeah.
different version. It's got a 7-day warranty anyway. I'll just return it and I'll have it replaced with a new one. And they were all staticky and muddy, and that was terrible.
Yeah. And then after that I got an iPhone and I started using that because it was better than that 100 peso mic I got from CDR
Right.
King.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's actually. Hmm. And then from there, a friend of mine bought a Samsung Go mic.
Uh huh.
So I thought, oh, hey, maybe I should get one too. Maybe it's gonna be better than my phone. So I got one.
Why
And
don't would you like to shout out to this friend of yours who I also happen to know?
yes, my sis Shannon Soriano, she's a really good friend of mine, and yeah, she told me about that mic, and it's actually a lot tinier than I expected, but
Uh
it
huh.
it does its job.
Right. It packs
But
a
after that, I
punch.
felt like, mhm. Yeah, but after that, I still felt like I needed to up my game a little more.
Hmm.
So I got an Audio Technica AT 2020. So, and that's my current
Wonderful.
mic right now.
Right. And if I remember correctly, you decided to get that mic at a time when you were being offered a project that was worth a lot more
Yes.
than the mic itself.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
right?
Actually. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was
Mhm.
because at the time I only had this Samsung Go mic. But am I
Right.
allowed to say what the project was?
It's absolutely fine. It's okay.
All right, so it was for a TV commercial for Maybelline,
Uh-huh.
the lipstick brand, and I was thinking that I was afraid that they wouldn't think that my microphone was enough, and I
Right.
would disappoint them. I was
Mm-hmm.
really scared about that, and I knew I was gonna get money anyway, so I thought, hey, I
Right.
could just buy the mic now, advance, kind of like advance it, and I'll get the money anyway afterwards. So that
Absolutely.
so like yeah, so that same week I got told that I was gonna do the commercial. I went to JB Music Store,
Mm-hmm.
ordered the mic, and then got it the same week. And
Right.
yeah, I didn't regret it. It was a great choice.
That was definitely a great choice. And that, my friends, is why I keep on insisting that there is no risk to voice acting, especially when you get the project already. Oh, come on, the return on investment when you get your microphone is going to be so fast. Like,
Hmm.
the low end projects are like, say, 2,000 or 4,000 pesos for something that you can do in 5 minutes. And that would be enough to pay back for your, say, Samsung Go mic if you start with that. Right. Oh, I'll just go back to that little bit, that little topic from a little while ago.
Hmm.
Some professionals that I know started out as fan dubbers. Um, there's Kira Buckland. She was part of this contest in the U.S. called was it AX Idol? Basically, she did the voice of
Oh, I've heard
Haruhi
of that.
Suzumiya, and there was a seiyu in the audience, among the judges, and she was like, "So you telling me you not go to dubbing school?" And she was like, "Yeah, no, I just learned on the internet," and they were blown away. They were absolutely blown
That's
away.
great.
Yeah, and now she's done a lot of professional dubs. She's done work for Funimation Banks and all over the place for the past 10 years, and she is actually in
Hmm.
charge of Voice Acting Club, the forums. Right,
Oh,
that's
oh.
her. Yes,
Hmm.
she's so.
Actually,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, actually, I had this friend who I was just doing fandubs with.
Uh huh.
His name is I'm allowed to say his name, right?
Right.
His name is Zach
Okay.
Aguilar.
Awesome.
Yeah, I used to do like Naruto fandubs with him, and I
Right.
we kind of lost in touch.
Uh
But
huh.
then a year after or 2 years after, I was trying to contact him again for a new fandub, but
Uh
he
huh.
wasn't responding. And I kind of Googled his name. I don't know what occurred to me, but I discovered he was actually already doing like professional work. I mean, like doing
Right.
anime and stuff. And he's actually the voice of Genis from One Punch Man right
Oh,
now. So
that's awesome.
pretty cool.
That's a
Yeah.
pretty big role.
Mhm.
Yeah. See, nowadays, the thing is, most people were starting out before as theater actors, say decades ago. They weren't getting into the industry because they were like, oh, I love anime and I want to be an anime character. It was more like, I'm a theater person and this is kind of like an acting job, so I might as well take it. But nowadays, there happens to be this trend that the people who are coming in are like fan people, fanboys, fangirls, and I just want to do this project and stuff like that. So yeah, and there you have it, my friends. Using a USB microphone will really get you far. And Hara had very humble beginnings with that, and look at where she is now. And I think if I'm not mistaken, Maybelline has been getting you right,
Yeah, they got. I thought for sure they were never gonna get me again for some
right.
reason. I
Uh
don't
huh.
know, but they did. They did contacted me again
They
for
contact. Uh huh.
yeah.
You see, that's
It was
wonderful. And because she made this one choice of spending 12K pesos on a USB microphone, and that was with one client, and that client has been coming back to her. Imagine how much she'd be getting back. I mean, you know, that's the business side of things, but if we're talking about the fun side of things, oh my gosh, Maybelline got you.
yeah. I was freaking out when I got the email. I was in school and I was just like, oh, what's this? Is this is oh my god, I'm stuttering. Is this some kind of
Uh huh.
fan project again? And then when I opened it, I saw like, what is this? What is because it was like acronyms for
Uh
like
huh.
Maybelline, I think
Uh
it
huh.
stood for Maybelline TV Mats apparently, but I didn't know at first until I opened like the storyboard thing, and then it says Maybelline, and I like freaked out, and I told everybody in my class, and we just kind of like had a party or something.
Right. Well, is there anything else you'd like to share with aspiring voice actors? Any advice, perhaps?
Well, I think the only thing I could advise to them is to never lose the passion for voice acting.
Excellent.
Because, it's because that's really, I think, how you're going to last in the industry. Maybe I can't even say that because I'm
That's true.
so new to the industry, but I feel like you can't last here if it's not your passion.
Uh
If you're
huh.
just in it for for the money, then
Right.
I think you're definitely not gonna last.
That's
It's
true.
because voice acting is a passion kind of job. It's like
It is.
acting, like
Uh huh.
one. It is acting. Oh my god, what's wrong with me? So yeah, oh my god, I'm having mental block. I'm
That's
so
I
nervous.
totally agree with the passion thing. I mean, I am starting off this thing right now, this voiceover for a cause thing where I do voiceovers for charities and so on and so forth. But before I reach the point of purpose, it all starts with passion. You know, a lot of
Yeah.
people are in this industry simply because it's fun and not because they're after the money. But that happens to be a pretty good bonus. I mean, that's my
Mhm.
advocacy here. It's like it is a passion that pays. So you're like just having fun. You're
Yeah.
gonna be doing a hobby anyway. Might as well get compensated for it. And if you still
Mhm.
want to do those fan projects, by all means, why not? Right?
Yeah, I totally agree.
I totally agree with the passion thing as well. Yeah, so that's about it, guys. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Tell us what you think. You have any questions for Hara, I would forward them to her because she's not actually looking at this live broadcast right now. She can't see the comments. But yeah, it was absolutely nice to have you around, Hara.
Thank you so much. I don't know
Yeah.
why I was nervous. It feels pretty. It was actually kind of fun.
Yeah, it's just, you know, we're just talking here,
It's just like talking. Yeah.
right. I mean, actually, it's a lot more fun when you're just talking to someone. Uh,
Yeah.
Going live on your own is kind of like, what are they gonna think of me, and are they gonna count my ums and stuttering and all that? But when you're talking to someone, it's just conversational, right?
Yeah, and it feels more natural
Yeah,
and
we
stuff.
should do this again.
Hmm.
We should definitely do this again.
Definitely.
Definitely. And
I'm so up for that.
I really think that you are. I mean, yeah, you're very humble by saying that you're just starting out, but in terms of internet experience, guys, Hara has a huge following. Yeah, but yeah, that's about it, guys. Again, just a few announcements. I'm actually coming up with a course, Hara. I called it
Mhm.
"How to Earn with Voice Acting as a Hobby," and I'm releasing it for with a special price of like 250 pesos to everybody else. And the reason why it's dirt cheap is because I want them to have the spare cash to be able to buy a microphone. I mean,
Mm,
what I find is that most voice acting workshops will teach you about the performance aspect, but they never tell you to, hey, go find fandoms over here or you can find work over there.
that's
So you,
true.
right? And you end up just having the
Hmm.
performance skills and you don't get to find the work.
Yeah.
Right. And that
Another thing is that they're super expensive, so 250 is a very good deal.
yeah, I mean, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna make a demo reel like right off the bat with with a screen capture so that they can follow and see how it's done, the entire process, and it's like yeah. It's basically an introduction to voice acting with some practical, actionable things. And maybe I could have you over for the question and answer segment of that as well. That's gonna be on two dates. What is April 29? That would be a Saturday, April 29 and May
Yes.
6 at did I say 11? Okay, let's make it 11. It's 11 at 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And well, no promises, guys, but yeah, it would be wonderful to have you there, Hera. Yeah,
I'm
like
going to try. I'm not sure if I'm free those days, but we'll
no
see.
worries, not at all. Well, I think we've gone overboard. I mean, I said 20, 15, 20 minutes. It's like 25 now. So, again, thank you so much for your input, and I would be so happy to have you over.
Yeah, it was my pleasure. It was really fun.
All right. Okay, take care. And
All
talk to you soon,
right.
guys. Okay.